Pute, so today we move to the last part of the first competency. Today is the last class of the first competency, right? So I think we have done right a number. We have discussed number of things, right, to recognize what a business is. Okay, so give me a minute. So today we move to right. Give me a minute. Right. Now I think you all can see the right whiteboard, right, Pute. So today we move to another important part, not in fact the last part of the lesson, that is stakeholders. Stakeholders, right, Puta? In fact, this is the last thing that we have to discuss in regarding the subject of business and accounting regarding in introducing the business. And last week we have one more part left, that is right. I think you can remember we didn't discuss about the factors of production. Right. So today we are discussing about this particular stakeholders, and after that we will be discussing the factors of right production. Puta. Now let me put it like this way: stakeholders. Puta, I'm ready with the presentation also, but let me give you a small introduction regarding the stakeholders. Puta. Once you get your school report card, do you see, once you get the school report card, mainly right regarding the marks, do you know, first let's say I mean the student is interested. So regarding the marks, do you understand, student is interested. And apart from the students, parents parents are also interested. And not only that, if you have siblings, it means brothers and sisters, right, brothers or sisters, they are also right like to see the progress that you have obtained. Not only that, at the school, your teachers are also interested regarding your school report card. And what about your friends? Friends are also interested regarding your report card. See, regarding one report, regarding one set of reports, how many interested parties do you find? Teachers, friends. Puta, do you know then regarding our subject matter, what is it? Business. So regarding the business also, we have a number of interested parties. We call them as, right? We call these interested parties as the stakeholders. Okay, stakeholders. Right? Who are the stakeholders? Right? Any parties who are interested regarding the business, information provided by business, right? So if you are ready, we can move to the presentation today. Let me share, right, the presentation, right? Let's start it from the beginning. Puta, once again, if you have any difficulty, right, please let me know. Now, let's move to, right. Can't you see the screen? Still you can't see the screen, Puta? Can you see the screen now, guys? Ashane, can see it now? All right, sorry. Okay, Pute, let's start. Stakeholders of a business. Pute, stakeholders of a business is, right, any group or individual who has an interest in the activities of a business, right? So, Pita, in the tutorial, please take out the tutorials, Pute, tutorial, right? So here, please note this down with a red pen. Stakeholders are, Pita, as we got late today, you can do the writing later. I'll send you the recorded session now. Now listen to me. Since we have got right little bit late today, Pute, any group or individual who has an interest in the activities of the business is called as stakeholders. Right? This should be any group or individual who has an interest in the activities. Okay, interest in, this should be in here. There should be an in here, in the activities of a business. Now, as I explained previously, Puta, once you get your report, this is the easiest method of understanding. Once you get your report card, how many, right? How many, right, parties are interested in that? I have seen it with my own eyes. When, right, we distribute the report card in the school, the first thing that the children do is, even before they check their report card, they're very keen to know what has happened to his friend. Report card. To do what? To compare. So, do you see, regarding your marks, different parties are interested. Different parties are interested. Okay. Are we clear? Additions, that's what I told you. We complete that part later. Factors of reduction. We'll discuss about that, Dishans. I can remember. Okay. I can remember. Right? Harida? We're discussing it after this session, if we get time today, or in the next week. Okay, good. Puta. So accordingly, right, this is how you define a stakeholder or stakeholders. Any group or individual who has an interest in the activities of a business is called as stakeholders. Now hereafter, remember this, right? The next week also you will have that online evaluation. So these questions will be tested. Please study them. And today, right after the class, you have to face that particular, right, online examination too. Okay. Next point. Stakeholders of a business. Puta, here I have gathered, right, a number of stakeholders or different parties who show an interest regarding the business and their activities. Puta, first is owners. Okay, so today we discuss about all these things in detail. Second, right, managers. Okay, can I get to know, what is the difference between owner and the manager? Can anybody explain it? What is the difference between the owner and a manager? Oshani, what do you think about? Duniti, Netmi, what is the difference between the owner and the manager? Can't you understand? Owner and the manager. Ashane tells, owner owns the business while manager manages the business. Yes, that's a correct answer. Owner කියන්නේ owner නේ. Manager කියන්නේ manager. Yes, that's it. But do you know the exact difference between these two? But listen to me. Owner is the person. There's another answer. Dishan says manager is under the owner. Yeah, good. Right? හොඳයි පුතේ. අහගන්නකො හරිම reason එක. හරි අහගන්නකො පැටි. There's another one. Very good. Very good. Manager employs the business. It means manager is an employee. Very good. Very good. Now please listen. Please listen. Pute, owner. He is the person who provides capital to the business. Now who provides capital? Owner. If you want, you can note them down somewhere later. Then what do the managers do? Pute, manager, right, make decisions regarding the business. Okay, what do the owner do? He provide capital. He provide capital to the business, and manager is making decisions regarding the business. That's the main difference. But do you know, sometimes in businesses, the same person can be the owner and as well as the manager. For an example, think about the shop that is close by your house. Maybe there is only one person. Jani, this is the waiting room. Right, yes. Okay, Oshan. Right, Puta. I didn't see him. Thank you so much, Puta. Thank you so much. Now listen to me, right? So think about the shop which is close to your house. Maybe there is only one person. So he is the owner and he is the manager. Do you see? He is the employee also. So same person can be the owner, manager, and the employee of the business. Right? In most of the businesses, this happens. But we have discussed about them, right, as three different stakeholders. Do you know the reason? Their interests are different with each other. But in a large scale business, there are separate owners, separate managers, and separate employees. Right? We have three, right, stakeholders already. Not only that, customers, one of the major, right, stakeholders of a business. Next is Puta, suppliers. Okay, we discuss all these things later today. Remember all the names of these all stakeholders by the next week. Then what else we have? Competitors. Competitors are also has an interest regarding your business. They want to know what you all are doing and how is it done, how you make such a profit. Competitors. Not only that, Puta, financial institutions like banks. A small question. Api hala balamu kagin. Pute, Ashane Belgama, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Pute, what do the banks do? Right? In favor of the business, what do they do? I think you know the answer. What do the bank do?
They manage the capital.
I can't hear you properly. But give me a minute. Yeah, tell me, Buddha.
They manage the capital of the business.
They invest. Financial institutions doesn't provide capital, son.
No, sir. Manage.
No, listen to me. Banks, they provide loans. Do you know that? What do the banks do? Right? They provide loans. Therefore, banks have different types of interest regarding a business. Okay, so today we discuss all their interest regarding the business. Right, I told you this is a very practical subject. Right, although you, right, let's say you become a doctor one day. Do you know even it is a business? You become an engineer. Even that is a business. You become an IT manager, software engineer. Do you know all of them are businesses? So why do you neglect this subject then? You can't do that, son. You can't do that. Pute, the next stakeholder is government. Regarding your actions, right? Government is so interested. Not only that, Puta, community, the general public, they are also interested regarding your actions and activities. See how many stakeholders we have regarding a business. You have to complete it later. So tonight, right, I'll be sharing this particular recorded session so you can complete this note. If you can manage, you can do it even right now. Puta, next, we discuss about these stakeholders in detail. Putala. So I have completed this part. Pute, look at this. The stakeholders intend to achieve various objectives. Please highlight that, Puta. Please highlight that part. Okay. Various objectives. Okay. Then the next sentence. The responsibility of the business is to satisfy the different interests and objectives of stakeholders to its maximum context. Puta, give me a minute. Okay. So today we move to, right, discuss regarding the owners. First, this is how it goes. First, you should write its description here. The description, and listen to me very carefully. The description should be written with a red pen. All these descriptions, not now. If you can manage it right now, it doesn't matter. Even later, when you write the description of the stakeholders, it should be written with a red pen, right? And the interest with a normal pen that you use. Are we clear? So let's start the proceedings with the owners. Who is he and what are his interests regarding the business? That is what we consider here. Let's move to the description. Pute. Owners are the individuals who provide capital to the business. What is the simple description? The party who provide capital to the business. No other descriptions. What is it? The party or individual providing resources to the business. Okay, within brackets you can write capital to the business. Owners are the individuals who provide resources, within brackets, capital to the business. Okay, Puta? Good. Now let's see, right, the next point. There can be something very important. There can be a single owner or multiple owners in a business. Puta, a small question. How many of you have heard the word partnerships? Anyone who has heard, right? Ashen has heard of a partnership. Dishan, very good. Anyone else? Anyone else? Pute, there are types of business organizations which will be discussed in right? Yeah, Duniti, very good. Pute, very good. We discuss about the business organizations in the right third competency. Yes, Adish. Puta. So there I'm going to introduce all these organizations for you. For the moment, remember, in some business there is only a single owner, but in some there are many. However, the description of the owners is owners are the individuals or parties providing capital to the business. Okay, now let's observe their interests. Why the owners are interested regarding their business. First one, earning a sufficient profit for the investment. Do you know, starting a business is one type of an investment. Do you know that? nobody starts a business without with a target of earning a loss. Everyone, right, is starting a business with a perspective of generating a profit. I told you in the beginning, on the first session, right, there were only a few students at that time. I told you the main purpose of this particular subject is to introduce the business. And now you know, okay, if I start a business, right, that objective should be generating profits. Okay. Later we kind of a classification. But for the moment, remember, as the owner, what has to your main interest? Okay, I have to generate a sufficient profit. I have to generate a sufficient profit. That is the first interest. Second is, you have to check the security of the investment. You have to check the security of the investment. You have to check how secure your investment is. Something very important. Third is growth of the business operations. Listen to me, right? You don't want to stay at the same place, right? You need to grow. You need to grow. Puta, let me share a small experience of mine. Yesterday, right, in the evening, I went out with my family. Right? And there I went to a shop, right, I went to that shop nearly, right, the last time I went to the shop 4 or 5 years ago. At that time, that shop was very small. Okay, but today I was so happy to see, right, that the shop is kind of, there's a huge growth in the shop. They have different parts. There's a 2-story building. Now it is like a supermarket. See, everybody wishes this growth in the business and its operations. Owner. And we have another interest. Increase the market share of the business. Okay. Nobody wants to stay at the same place. I think you know the meaning of market share. For an example, let's say, regarding, right, the market of, let's say, chocolates. Chocolates. In Sri Lanka, we have 2 chocolate producing companies. Name 2, right, chocolate producing companies in Sri Lanka. 2 businesses which produce chocolate items in Sri Lanka. Yeah, one is Ritzbury and Candos. Do you know, I think for the moment, right, I think I'm not sure about what I'm going to say here. Let's say Ritzbury is the number 1 market, right? It is there in the first, right, at the first place. Now what does Candos want to do? They want to, right, extract more, right, portions of the market. So they introduce different types of flavors. Why? What is the purpose? To increase their market share. So every single business does this. Right? Now, these are the interests of the owners. To earn a sufficient profit, security of their investment, growth of the business operations, and increase the market share. I told you, sometimes, not all in the class, at least one of you become an owner of a business. Maybe, right? One day, right, let's say one of you become an owner of a business. Remember, right, you must have these objectives. What is it? You must earn a profit. You have to check whether your investment is secure, right? And you have to observe, you have to work for the growth of the business. And you have to try to increase the market share. Do you know? Regarding the owners, we have, right, interest more than these, but in all level, right, for all levels, this is more than enough. Any questions, Pute? Any questions that you couldn't understand? Anything? Adish, Andrina, Ashen, Oshani, Dinel, Dinet, Dunit, Dishans, Duniti, Kavishka, Kisandi, Netmi, and Shenuk. Do you understand regarding the owners? Can I get a quick feedback? Can I get a quick feedback, children? Adish asked a question. Others? Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. Now listen to me. Hamotama තේරෙනව නේද? Dinel, Dinet.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Puta. Now listen to me. Adisha asked this question. Why we need to secure the investment? Yeah, Dishans, you have to write the second point too, right? If you like, you can use the blue pen to do that. Now listen to me. Now Dishans asked why we need to see the security of the investment. Puta, listen to me very carefully. Whenever you invest your money, right? Later we discuss about this topic, and is the last topic in the syllabus, grade 11. Puta, listen to me. Not Dishans, yeah. Who was that? Adisha. Yes. Sorry, Adisha. Now, Adisha, listen to me, Puti. If there is no security, remember this advice. If there is no security, do not invest money in there. Okay. For the moment, remember that. Okay. But there are different types of risk levels. Okay. High risk investments and low risk investments, right? You will get the return according to that. For the moment, remember, right? Security of the investment should be checked. Anivaryan balanna. What is it? The security of the investment. Are we clear? Right. Let's move to the second. Managers. Now, who is a manager? Listen to me. The party which controls the resources of a business is called as managers. What is it? Now, who is the party which provides the resources? Owner. And who controls it? Manager. Who is the owner? The party who provides the resources. Then what is the manager? Manager is the person who controls the resources. More than enough. And in controlling these, managers makes different types of decisions. Same person can be the owner and the manager too. But they have different roles in the business. Let's say I am the owner. So as the owner, I have to provide capital or resources to the business. And as a manager, I have to control the resources that I have provided. Are you listening to me? So I have to make decisions regarding the business. I'm going to purchase a new building. I'm going to purchase a new machine. I'm going to introduce a new product to the market. Now, this will be its price. This is how I'm going to control the costs of the business. I'm going to hire 2 trained employees next month. Manager's duties. Make decisions. Okay. Now let's observe their interests. I have, right, there should be a word interests. Taking decisions required to achieve the objectives. You have to make decisions. Do this and don't do that. You have to make decisions. See? In your school, right, there is a management. Think about your school. There is a system of management. Principals. So in our school, Father Rector is the head. What does he do? He simply make decisions. And all others have to work according to that. Manager. He is not the owner. Principal is not the owner of the school. Father Rector is not the owner of the school. Sister Principal is not the owner of the school. They are managers. They make different types of decisions. Puta, think practically. This will be a very interesting subject. Huh? And I'm inviting you to do commerce for A-levels as well. Huh? Lassana subject ekak puta. If you like, you can see like the others also. Huh? Listen to me. Taking decisions. Second interest. Puta, not only taking the decisions, they have to be implemented. The decisions have to be implemented. Another interest. Third, he is also considered in growth of the business. Why? He is the person who makes decisions, so he is responsible regarding the decisions that he makes. He has to check, okay, whether my decisions have helped the business to grow up. Pute, next is job satisfaction. One student gave me a very beautiful answer. I can't remember the name. He told me, sir, manager, he's employees in the business. Of course, yes. Who was that, Puta? Who told me that answer? Manager is an employee. I asked when I asked the difference between Adisha, very good. Listen to me. As you said, don't ever think that the manager is the owner. No, manager is an employee. Okay, I have a small question. Mata kata karana nathi lamaya uttara denna ona. Netmi, I think you are new to the class. Doesn't matter though. Can you hear me, Puta? Netmi, bye when tu kata karanna. Hari. Right. Netmi, Pute, why do we say that the manager is an employee of the business? How do you prove it? How do you prove that the manager is an employee of the business? Netmi. Anyone in the class? Why do we say that, or how do you say that the manager is an employee of the business? Dishans or Shenuk? Okay, Adisha. More than that point, we have a very powerful reason. Shenuk. Poddak kalpana karan. Dinel. Anna hari niyamai puta, niyamai. Ashen. Perfect. Now Ashen tells me he works under the owner. Forget about that part. Eka hari ne. But look at the next part of his answer. And he is certain he receives a certain salary. Let me not because of that, darling. Not because of that, Puta. Why we said that the manager is an employee? Because he receives a salary. So salary is received by the employees. When the manager receives the salary, now you can say, okay, manager is also an employee of the business. But in O levels, we consider them as separate. We consider them separately. Managers and employees. But on one hand, remember, manager is also a kind of an employee. We recognize the managers as managerial employees. If you can't remember, forget about that. Therefore, since manager is also an employee, he needs this. What is it? Job satisfaction. Okay, something very important. Managers need that. Next is remuneration package. Puta, remember this word. Remuneration means salary plus other allowances. Pute, if your parents are working in the private sector, right, they know about these allowances. Even for the government sector, we have this. Basic salary is there. Sometimes overtime is there. Christmas bonus. In private sector, they receive Christmas bonus, allowance. Sometimes some businesses pay a full allowance, a phone allowance. Remuneration includes everything. So managers are interested in this. See, these are the interests of managers. Pute, once again, while the lecture is going on, if you can't understand anything, please point out the question. Okay, just type and drop it to me. Okay, good. We move to the third one, employees. If I'm doing a physical class, I don't want to do this. But since I'm doing an online class, I have to teach in a way where everybody can understand. Okay, Puta, employees. The individuals performing the operations of a business are known as employees. You have to write this with the red pen in the description column. What is the description? The individuals performing the operations. They're the people who work inside the business. Okay, good. Let's see their interests. The first thing is job security. Contract workers, probation workers, permanent workers. Contract labor, probation labor, and right, what was the last one? Contract labor, probation labor, and permanent labor. Permanent labor. Yes, thank you very much. Have you heard of that, Puta? One has, right, have heard of it, right? Ashamed. Puta hagan, right? So remember, out of those three, job security is, right, with only with the permanent employees. Okay, especially for contract employees, if the company doesn't like you, they can kick you off out of the business. That is the truth. But as employees, everybody seeks this job security. How can I secure my job? Next is, Puta, higher salaries. Am I clear with you? As an employee, if you work somewhere, you need to, right, you need to see a higher salary for you. Another interest. Next is promotional opportunities in the jobs. Have you heard this, Puta? People used to say, I got a promotion. From this level, right, I climbed another step. Promotional opportunities. Am I clear with you? Right? Next is additional benefits and bonuses. What are the other things, the other benefits that I have received? Sometimes, Pute, right? I think you have heard of EPF, ETF. How many of you have heard? EPF, ETF. Janidu and Dishans. Dinet, very good. Okay, Janidu, Pute, can you please tell me what does it stand for? EPF. EPF is what? Puta, shall I tell you something? If you hear something for the first time, please have a small notebook somewhere, right? And note them down. Sir told us what? In a business, same person can be the manager, owner, and the employee, right? But when we recognize the stakeholders, we have to identify them separately because they have different types of interests. It means the same person may be different interests. So likewise, important things must be there. No. Oshani, that is not exactly Adisha. Earnings per share that is kind of a ratio. Yes, Janitu. EPF stands for Employee Provident Fund. ETF stands for Employee Trust Fund. Okay, so these are the types of benefits where the private sector employees receives. And have you heard of pension? Yes, Dishans, very good. Have you heard of the pension? Oshani, to whom the pension is assigned? Card the pension for public sector, government sector employees or private sector employees? Who can tell me? කාටද pension එක අයිති පුතේ? Private sector වැඩ කරන අයටද government sector අයටද? Yes, to the government sector. So these are the types of benefits where the employees expect. Okay, ඔය මතක තියාගන්න. EPF, ETF is assigned for the private sector employees. දැක්කද අලුත් දේවල් ලියාගන්න කොහරි තැනක. Pension is assigned for the government sector. හරිද පුතා? So the employees are interested regarding these things. මේ බලන්න. We have more. At least remember them. හරිද පුතා? So next week also we will have that online evaluation. Please study them. Okay, please study them. Puta, customers are next right stakeholder. Okay, Pute, this is how you define a customer. Very simple. The individual who buy goods and services from a business is called as customers. Okay, you have to write this right with the red pen under the description. Puta, do you know the customers have different set of interests? Everybody needs a high quality product. Now, do you know, here I am doing a business now. What is the business? Now, anyone, how do you define a business, Puta? Anybody who can remember the definition of business? දැන් උත්තර දෙන්නේ නැති ළමයි කීප දෙනෙක් නෝවන් ඇහැ ගහගෙන ඉන්නේ ඈ පාඩම් කරලා තියෙන්න ඕන පැටියෝ මං කිව්වනේ ආසාවෙන් කරන්න මං ඒක හැම වෙලෙම කියන්නේ you do it with right a willingness commitment right anyone who can remember the definition of a business? I received one answer. Thank you so much. Dishans, no, that is not the definition. Dishans, you haven't studied at all. Sorry to say that. Ashen, that is correct. Now, Ashen says, others listen, any economic activity which provides goods and services to satisfy human needs and wants. This is how we define a business. Others, Dishans, now do you understand? That's what I told you. I am doing a business here. How? Because I'm satisfying one of your needs. Education. I'm doing a business. And you all are my customers. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm doing a business and you all are my customers. I'm actually with you. And as customers, you need this always. What is it? A high quality product. I'm providing you with a highest quality product that a teacher can produce. I'm satisfying your expectations, your parents' expectations. And not only that, Puta, even though the quality is high, you need to know, you need to consider on this one also. Reasonable price. A price that the customer can bear. See, have you ever thought of these things? Reasonable price. Next is customer care service. After the class, I had to look right at your work. That is why I'm asking you to send me the completed tutorials. That is why I'm having an online evaluation every week. Customer care service or after sales service. Product availability. Every week I had to conduct this class. Right? See, these are the, apart from that, consistent product supply. Forget about the class, other businesses. You have to continuously provide the supply of the good. See, these days, there is a shortage in gas. There is a shortage in production of gas. See how difficult the lives are in Sri Lanka. So the customers, right, need the right product supply consistently. These are the interest of customers. We have one more, after sales services. Right? These are the interests of customers. Right? Is it beautiful? Do you like it, Pute? Can I get a small feedback? Do you like it? Guys, do you like the lesson so far, Puta? Others? Right. Very good. Let's continue. Let's continue. Huh? Pute. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right. So we move to the next stakeholder, suppliers. What do they do? Who is a supplier? The parties which provide the required things to a business like raw materials. Okay, now what do the suppliers do? Right? They provide required things. Avashya deval labala dena. Like raw materials and goods. Write this definition. Some suppliers provide raw materials. And some provide goods. That is what you can sell to the customers. So supplier is another interested party or a stakeholder. Now let's see the interest of the suppliers. First one, they need consistent orders. They don't like if you order one, if you make an order today and the next order in after 6 months, they don't like it. They need consistent orders. Interest. Not only that, regular payments, Puta, most of the time, do you know, right? These transactions are done on credit basis. What is a credit basis transaction? Can someone tell me? What do you mean by a credit basis transaction? First tell me, what is a cash basis transaction? The cash basis transaction. Listen to me. Cash, in a cash basis transaction, cash is collected at the same point. Let's say you are the seller, I am the buyer. When I purchase the goods from you, if I pay the cash right at that moment, that is a cash transaction. It means where the relevant value is exchanged at the same point. Then what is a credit transaction? A transaction where the settlement is done later. Am I clear with you? Right? Puta Dishans, the correct answer is where the settlement is done later, not at the time of the transaction. But anyway, right? So let's say now you are the business, I am the supplier. I want to collect the payments regularly. You can't say, I will give you the money after 6 months. You can't say that. I need the regular payments from you. Another interests. Tell me if you can't understand, please. Next is creditworthiness of the business. What is creditworthiness? What is creditworthiness? It's a new word and it's a very important word too. Puta, listen to me. I told you this. Most of the businesses these days, they conduct their transactions on credit. So before they conduct the transaction, they check the creditworthiness, right? How worthy the business is to do a transaction on credit. How worthy. They check it. Creditworthiness. How many of you have heard, right? In English, what do you call it? Blacklist. Have you heard of the word blacklisted companies, blacklisted businesses? Anybody? Yes, very good. Hari? Duniti, do. What do you mean by a blacklisted business or blacklisted person? Can someone explain it, right? With a simple set of words. What is a blacklisted word, right? Blacklisted company or a blacklisted person? Very good. In Uber, they blacklist us when didn't pay. Very good. So, in large scale, let's say that you have obtained a loan from a bank, but you haven't settled it. Then what do the bank do? they inform your name, all your details to that particular blacklist. It means, if you don't pay a loan of one bank, you will never be, right, approved to another loan on any bank in Sri Lanka. So to settle the loans. Am I clear with you? So before they provide the goods as suppliers, before they provide the goods to you, they check the credit worthiness. How quickly you settle your debts. How well you have settled your debts previously. But once again, please go through this recorded session again. If you have not completed that Google form, Google form, those who have not got that, especially the newcomers, please give me a small reminder tonight. I'll send you the Google form as well. Please complete it. Please. Right. Duniti? Yes. Bad reputation means they have not settled the debts in time. Duniti, very good, Pute. Very good. And not only that, good interrelationships. They need to have a very good relationships between the business. So, Puta, they're the interest of suppliers. Next is competitors. Something very important. Pute. The other businesses producing or selling similar goods or services is called as competitors. Puta, can somebody tell me, can somebody name 2 competitive businesses in Sri Lanka? Can you name 2 competitive businesses in Sri Lanka? Everyone should say 2 competitive businesses. Yes. Ashen, very good. Manchi and Melbourne. Others. Adisha, Ubeකට Ramanatini competitor kenek. Can you name? Very good, Adisha. Very good. Dialogue and Airtel. Others. Tagalken. 2 competitive business. Yes. Pick Me and Uber. Others. Keels and Cargills, of course, Duniti. They are retail businesses. DSI and Bata. What else? KFC, McDonald's. So in Tava කියන බලන්න. අපි අද කවුද කතා කරන්න නැති දාලාමයි ඉන්නේ මෙතන? Andrina and Kavishka Vijayaratna and Shenuk Fernando. අනේ කතා කරන්නකෝ අනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ. Kisandi. So why don't you speak with me? I will agree with me. මට තරහ වෙලා දින්න කට්ටිය. Kisandi, very good. Nike and Adidas, very good. Adisha, Atlas and Richard, very good. තව තියෙනවා. තව ඕන තරම් තියෙනවා. Yes, Rosel and Lanka Tiles. Yes, Daraz and AliExpress, very good Pute. Very good. Supul and Cool Planet. Superfashion and right, what else? No Limit. Samsung and Apple, competitors. They are the competitors. So Pute, so what do they do? Made in definition. Other businesses producing or selling similar good or service. Similar good or service is called as competitors. Right, Puta? Good. And let's see their interests. Everybody needs this. Fair and ethical competition. Okay? It means in your advertisements, you can't put other businesses down. That is unethical competition. You can't do that. Just market your product. Just market your product. That is ethical competition. Every competitor wants this. Not only that, change in company policy. They want to know if you have changed your policies, right? Now, this is a competitive idea. How you have done it. Am I clear with you? They want to check how you have done it. Another interest. Not only that, company performance. If your business is generating profits again, right? More and more profits. They want to know how you do it. How do you do it? Company performance is checked. Okay. Not only that, product features. They want to check the product features. I'm at with you. These are the interests of competitors. And one more, marketing and advertising techniques. Do you see, Pute? Right? When you watch the television, you will understand this. Right? There is very competitive marketing and advertising techniques used by businesses. When Dialog launches a new advertisement, Airtel is also doing another. When Dialog introduce a new package, Mobitel is also introducing a new package. Marketing. See, I'm actually with you, Puta. I'm actually with you. Right. So let's move to the tutorial. Puta, description and interest of different stakeholders. Menatino. Managers were discussed about owners, managers, employees, customers, and suppliers, right? Competitors. Pute, just a few more points to be discussed. Lenders, a government, community. Pute, I will be discussing about these three on the next week. The reason is, Puta, now I have to start another class for A-levels, right? Because they are sitting for the A-levels this year. Sorry, in the next year. So it should be started at 6:15, right? So anyway, it is start at 6:30. So I have to send a few messages for them, right? And listen to me, guys. On the next week, right? Dishans, can you give me a small reminder to discuss that? What is it? What we have missed? Factors of production next week. Once the class is started. Dishans, can you do that, Puta? Dishans? Can you hear me? Okay. So let's summarize the lesson today. Who is a stakeholder? Any person who has an interest regarding the business is a stakeholder. And they are interested in business to fulfill various objectives. Now you have to just recognize the objectives. See? And then we listed out the different stakeholders. You have to remember all of them. Right? And then we have discussed about the description and interest of different stakeholders. So now we all can leave the meeting. I will send you the link of that examination to the group right now after 3 minutes. So you have to go through the that particular exam. I think there are 15 questions today. Questions marks will be given out of 30. So good luck with the examination, right? You will be sent with the that examination right after this class. So until we meet again on next week, stay safe. God bless you. Thank you very much.